Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Just doing a quick hydro. So, Mitch is already in the tank here, but before he would have gotten in, he would have stripped down into just some compression shorts, and then we are going to get a height and weight for him there. It's important to know that even if he's already done some other tests today, we're going to make sure we get another height and weight for him because he is just going to be in his compression shorts, and we want this to be as accurate as possible. Okay, so then he's going to get in the tank. You can see he is laying belly down in the tank on a rack that we have in the water. Okay, and before he goes under, he is going to blow out all the air that he possibly can, and then he's going to go under nice and slow. And when he does that, he's just going to be under for a few seconds, and I'm going to get a reading on this scale here about how much he weighs underwater, and we're going to put it into our computer, and it's going to automatically go through the equation and give us estimated body fat percentage. We'll do this process anywhere from 5 to 10 times, and we just are looking to get somewhat consistent numbers every time as he does it. When it's time for him to come up out of the water, I'll just give him a tap on the shoulder and he'll come up. Any questions, sir?
No,
Did I miss anything?
I don't think so. You can say something about the weight when you mention the scale,
What about it?
just how it works.
Should stop recording.
This is just a scale. Essentially, this is in kilograms, right? So it's getting, if you've ever seen, this is essentially like one of those banana scales that you've seen at grocery store. It's nothing too scientific. What's hard about it is being able to read it, being able to steady it, and being able to still get a reading as it maybe bouncing up and down, things like that. And we're ready to go. Whenever you're ready. He's blowing out all his air. He goes under nice and slow. He's going to hold it there. I'm going to get a nice reading here. It's going to be about 5.8. That sounds about right. So notice on the scale, right? I don't know if you can see, but there's at about 0.8, okay? But you notice with the scale that it could be 0.8 or it could be for 5.8. Now, I won't show you on the computer, but realistically, if I put in just 0.8, the numbers are not going to be accurate at all. Right? So I'm going to put in 5.8, double check in our computer to make sure that the body fat that's given us sounds about right for him, and then we're going to go with that. It's important to know, to get a good idea, just objectively looking at someone, but also looking at if they've done past tests before. Go ahead and estimate in your head, just as a professional, about what body fat percentage would make sense for them. That way when you check in your numbers, you can see if maybe they're a little bit off, if they need to blow out more air, if you need to double check things with the scale, things like that. All right, whenever you're ready, going again. About 5.7. So if you notice, he is blowing out all the air that he possibly can before he goes under. Something that sometimes we recommend, they picture that they're blowing out candles on a birthday cake. So he's forcefully trying to expire his air out before he goes under. Now, when he goes under, if he feels like there's more air for him to blow out, he can go ahead and do so. But you don't want to get your reading until you see that there are no more air bubbles that he's blowing out. Okay, whenever you're ready. What'd you get at?
I would have said 8.
I would agree. 5.8. So we'll go over the theory behind this all in a second, right? But it's important for him to blow out as much air as he can, because think of our lungs like balloons, right? If we blow a balloon full of air and we set that on water, what is it going to do? Correct, it's going to float, right? For this test, ideally we want to sink. The heavier we are in water, the less body fat percentage it's going to estimate that we have. So if our air is full of lungs, we're going to float more. It's going to estimate we have more body fat. What, did I say that wrong? What are you laughing at?
Full of
Your
lungs.
air is full of lungs.
Oh. If your lungs are full of air, you're going to float more. It's going to read that you have more body fat percentage than perhaps you actually did. You could have corrected me. All right, let's go again. $5.9.
Go one more.
Now his numbers have been pretty consistent, right in the 5.7, 5.9 range. So we're going to do one more if it's good, and then we'll call it. So whenever you're ready, Mitch.